Hello friends, welcome to Raman tutorial for English. My dear friends, this is Ramakant from Tumkur. My dear friends, in this video we are going to discuss how to convert an active assertive sentence into passive through formulas. See my dear friends, here we are going to learn how a simple present tense active sentence can be converted into passive sentence. See my dear friends, here a simple present tense subject, V1, object or complement. So is the formula of active simple tense formula, my dear friends. So here children is the subject, eat is the verb, lunch is the object, quickly is the complement. So this is the active formula of simple present tense. Let us see how to convert this active sentence into passive. See here, my dear friends, this is what is the rule we have already learnt. Object should be brought in the subject position. Subject position means before the verb. At the same time, to be form of the verb to be used one. So in simple present tense, is, am, are the to be verbs to be used. At the same time, so V1 form should be changed into V3 form. Again, complement written as it is. And then subject should be sent at the object position in passive voice. By at the same time, if you want to keep the subject, we must use by, my dear friends. So this is the formula of passive sentence. So what is the answer here? The children eat lunch quickly. The passive voice of this sentence is lunch is eaten quickly by children, my dear friends. Let us go and learn the negative sentence of simple present tense here. You see, my dear friends. So the negative sentence of simple present tense is, so the formula is here. Subject, do or does plus V1 plus object or complement. Here subject is children. We use do because it is plural form. So if it is singular form, we must use does. At the same time, not should be used. And then V1 form of the verb should be used in simple present tense. Again, object and complement to be used. So in a sentence, we may be use one object, may not be used. At the same time, we may use one complement, may not be used. Even more than one complement or one object can be used in a sentence, my dear friends. So here, passive sentence, how to convert a negative assertive sentence, especially negative simple present tense, into passive. I see here the formula. Same formula, my dear friends. Object should be bring at the subject position. Subject should be sent at the object position. Again, here do or does are the verbs we have, but we need to change it into is, am, are. Why? If you want to frame a passive sentence, there must be one to be verb. So that's why is, am, are verb be to be used. At the same time, not is used. Again, V1 form of the verb should be changed into V3. Again, complement written as it is, subject should be used. So let us go and see what is there. Lunch is not eaten quickly by children. Children do not eat lunch quickly. The passive sentence is lunch is not eaten quickly by children. So let us go and learn with other examples, my dear friends. See here. She sings a song loudly. She is the subject, because in subject position we may use noun or pronouns. Sings is the V1 S form of the verb. Song is object. Again, loudly is complement, my dear friends. It's not an object. It's not an object. It's a complement. You can ask, how can it is a complement? Because when you frame this underlined word as answer, at that time it does not answers to the question who or what. This one we have already discussed in the last video, my dear friends. So if it answers to the question who are not, who are what, that is the object. But if I frame, let me frame a sentence to get loudly as answer. So what it's, what does she sing? Sorry, how does she sings? It answers to the question how does she sing a song? She sings a song loudly. That's why this is complement, my dear friends. See how to convert it into passive voice. Same, song, object comes to the subject position, to be verb is used, again sing changes into sung because V3 form of sing is sung, sing, sang, sung. At the same time complement should be kept as it is, again object should be sent. See, objective case of she is her. Then so let us go with the negative sentence. Same here, same sentence, negative sentence we can convert here. See here, she does not sing a song loudly, a song is not sung loudly is the passive voice, my dear friends. So like that with the other example. See here, Raju gives me pens. My dear friends, Raju is subject, gives is verb, me is one object, at the same time pens is object number 2. So how can you say a sentence has two objects? Because if I underline to this and frame a question to get this me as answer, what is the question? What does, sorry, who does Raju give pens? Who does Raju give pens? Raju gives me pens. This is object number 1 because it answers to the question who. At the same time here pen is also object because it answers the question what. For example, I can frame a question to get that pen as answer. How? What does Raju give me? Raju gives me pens. That's why this is object. In this sentence we have two objects, my dear friends. If a sentence has two objects, number 1 and number 2, at that time we can convert two passive sentences. This is 1, here we have converted, you can see, my dear friends, this is 2. For example, by taking object number 1 as the subject one time, by taking object number 2 as another time, we can frame two passive sentences if we have two objects. This is 1, this is 2, my dear friends. So let us go and learn convert how to convert from active into passive if a sentence has two objects by taking object number 1, me. So me is brought to the subject position. If me comes before the verb, it changes into I. If I goes to the after the verb, see here, gives is here, so after the verb me, but before the verb I. So like this, here object brings to the subject position, object brings to the subject position, then helping verb is used, to be verb is used. What are the to be verbs to be used in simple present tense, especially in passive? Is, am, are. Here am is used because of I, because of the subject. If subject contains I, we must use am. At the same time V3 form of the gives is given. Again pens remain as it is by Raju. So like that, second sentence also, pens are given to me by Raju. If you want to use person here after the verb, you must use person, means pronoun or noun. If it is used, you must use to here, my dear friends. So next let us go and discuss with the negative form of the same sentence. Raju does not give me pens. I am not given pens by Raju. Pens are not given to me by Raju is the negative form. So let us go with the other example, my dear friends. They clean the road in the morning. They is the subject, clean is the verb, road is the object, and then in the morning is complement. It is complement because it answers to the question when. When do they clean the road? They clean the road in the morning. That's why this is what you can call a complement, my dear friends. Same here also, same rule to be adapted here. What is that? The road brings to the road is the object, it should be bring to the subject position. Again they goes to the object position. Clean should be changes into cleaned. At the same time one to be verb is used, and then Complement should be kept as it is. After the complement, we must use by and subject, my dear friends. So then, same negative sentence. They do not clean the road in the morning. The road is not cleaned in the morning by them. So this is all about simple present tense. Let us go with the other tense, my dear friends. What is that other tense? So present continuous tense. So what is the formula of present continuous? Here is the formula of present continuous. Subject plus is MR plus V4 plus object or complement. Example is children are eating lunch quickly. This is the example of active present continuous tense, my dear friends. So again, how to convert it into passive? Same formula we need to apply, my dear friends. So one is object should be bring at the subject position. Subject should be sent at the object position. At the same time, one of the to be verbs is used. Out of this, is, am, are. Is used for singular, am is used for I, first person singular I, are is used for what I can call plural nouns and plural pronouns, my dear friends. So at the same time, so here, this is the thing we need to use, change. We need to use here to retain continuity. To retain continuity, we must use ing form, then eat v3 form to be used. These are the things we need to follow while converting from active present continuous into passive sentence. See, what are the things we used? Children are eating lunch quickly. The passive sentence is lunch is being eaten. Are eating changes into is being eaten. Here eating changes into being eaten quickly by children. So like this negative sentence also. So children are not eating lunch quickly. Lunch is not being eaten. Instead of eating changes into being eaten, my dear friends. So like this. Go with the other example in present continuous tense. She is singing a song loudly. She is singing a song loudly. Is plus V4 form is continuous tense. How to convert it into passive voice? Same. A song, she changes into or goes to object, and then is singing changes into he is being sung. Singing changes into being sung, because singing is V4 form. The V3 form of singing is being sung, my dear friends. Sung plus being must be used. Again, one to be verb to be used based on the subject. Subject has singular, that's why we must use his. So at the same time, so negative sentence. Negative sentence also, see here. She is not singing a song loudly. Song is not being sung loudly by her. So this is. Again, here also some other examples. Raju is giving me pens. I am being given pens by Raju. So here why we use me instead of me, I, because subject case of me is I. That means if we want to use me in the before the verb, this is the verb, or up to here these are the verbs. Before the verb, if we want to use me, we must change it into I. So that's why, so me changes into I. Again, me brought to the subject position, Raju sent to the object position, is retained, present tense is retained as it is am. Again, giving retained, being given pens, my dear friends. At the same time, in the sentence we have already discussed, it has two what I can call objects, that is me and pens. So by using me once, by using pen once, so we can frame two passive sentences, my dear friends. Here also same. Raju is not giving me pens. I am not being given pens by Raju. Pens are not being given to me by Raju. So these are the examples of present continuous tense. Again, they are cleaning the road in the morning. The road is being cleaned in the morning. They are cleaning the road. There is the subject. Subject goes to the object position. What I can call road comes to the subject position. Cleaning changes into being cleaned. Or changes into is, just because road. Again, what I can call complement should be kept as it is at the end, but before the object, my dear friends, in passive voice. So at the same time, same negative sentence. They are not cleaning the road in the morning. The road is not being cleaned by them. The road is not cleaned in the morning. by them is the correct passive sentence, my dear friends. So let us go and learn with the other tense. What is the other tense? Present perfect tense. So what is the formula of present perfect tense? If you want to frame a perfect tense, you must follow this formula. There must be subject, have or has, V3 form of the verb should be used, and then object or complement to be used. My dear friends, in perfect tense we use V3 form. But you can say, sir, V3 form is passive voice formula. But we don't have any to be verb here. That's why this is not the passive sentence, my dear friends. See how to convert this into passive voice. So very simple. Same rule. Lunch is the object, brought to the subject position. Has is used. Where do we use? Where do we use have and where do we use has? See, have is used with I, we, you, they and plural nouns. Has is used with singular nouns. He, she, it and all singular nouns. Here, my dear friends, children. Children is plural, that's why have is used. Lunch is singular, that's why has is used. Again, same. Been eaten. To be verb is needed. That's why one meaningless verb we used. Again, eaten written as it is, because also this is V3 form. Again, complement should be written as it is quickly by children, my dear friends. So let us go and learn the negative present perfect tense. So the formula of negative present perfect tense is subject plus have or has plus not plus V3 plus object or complement. Children have not been eaten lunch quickly. Same here we need to use. Lunch has not been eaten. Has is used, not is used, been. To be verb is used, eaten. So for present perfect we must use been as to be verb, my dear friends. So let us go and learn with the other example. So here one more example is what I can call, she has sung a song loudly. Has V3 form is used, so that's why this is present perfect tense. So how you can convert it into easily? A song has been sung. Has sung is the active formula. Has been sung is the passive formula. Only this one we need to observe, my dear friends. Remain as it is. So at the same time here also, has not sung, has not been sung. Just we observed. If we observe, remain as it is, my dear friends. So like this with the other examples. Here also, has given, have been given. Why here have is used? Though I is singular, so for the first person singular and plural we must use have, my dear friends. This one you need to keep in our mind. So then instead of has been, in passive voice, have been given. Has given, have been given is the passive formula, my dear friends. So like this, here also in the second sentence, pens plural, have been is used, have been given in passive voice. So in negative sentence also, have not been given, have not been given. So that's why this is the passive sentence, my dear friends. If it is have given, that is active sentence. So now it is have been given, action is received. That's why this is passive sentence, my dear friends. So here in the next example, they cleaned the road in the morning. The road has been cleaned. See here, road is singular, that's why has is used. So again, in order to retain passive, in order to retain passiveness, so what do we use? Been is used, cleaned V3 form is used. So this is the thing we must understand. The same thing with the negative sentence also. They have not cleaned the road in the morning. The road has not been cleaned in the morning, my dear friends. So like this, present perfect continuous tense. My dear friends, present perfect continuous tense we cannot frame, or we cannot convert it into from active into passive. It cannot be converted from active into passive, my dear friends. Which one? Present perfect continuous tense. Again, Future continuous tense also cannot be converted from active into passive. At the same time, past perfect continuous also cannot be converted from active into passive. At the same time, future perfect continuous tense also cannot be converted from active into passive. Only a tense in English can be converted from active into passive, my dear friends. So let us go with the other example, other tense, that is simple past. Simple past is also very easy. We have, as we discussed, simple present tense. In simple present tense we have V1. In simple past we have V2. That's it. Children ate lunch quickly. So in simple past we use was or were. Present we use is or is am are, but in past we use was or were as helping verbs in, as to be verbs in passive voice, my dear friends. Again, remaining everything is changed. What is the V3 form of ate? Eaten. V3 form of ate is eaten. So lunch was eaten quickly by children, my dear friends. So this is the what you can call passive voice of simple past tense. So like this negative sentence, same also. They in simple present tense we use children do not eat lunch quickly. Here in simple past we use children did not eat lunch quickly. So lunch was not eaten quickly by children in passive sentence, my dear friends. So like this, similarly, she sang a song. Sang is in V2. So that's why was sung is the passive form of sing, or passive form of sang. At the same time, see, same song is the subject. That means object should be brought to the subject position. Subject should be sent to the object position. Same rules to be applied, my dear friends. Sang was sung loudly. Sang was sung loudly. A song was sung loudly by her. She sang a song loudly. A song was sung loudly by her. That is the passive sentence. Here also negative. She did not sing a song loudly. Song was not sung loudly by her. Same sentence. Same. We have discussed already. Raju gave me pens. Here two objects we have. One is me. That's why first sentence. Other one is pen. Second sentence, my dear friends. Raju gave me pens. I was given pens by Raju. Pens were given to me by Raju. So it's negative sentence also we can frame like this. So Raju did not give me pens. I was not given pens by Raju. Pens were not given to me by Raju. Are the two passive voice of these two sentences. So let us go with the other sentence. Past continuous tense. See here, past continuous also we have learned present continuous. Instead of is am are was there in present continuous is am are plus V4. So here was were plus V4. So that's why children were eating lunch quickly. So passive voice is lunch was being eaten instead of eating. So in order to retain passiveness, we must change it into being eaten. Eating is active, being eaten is passive, my dear friends. Again, lunch was being eaten quickly by children. So like this, what you can call negative sentence also. Children were not eating lunch quickly. Lunch was not being eaten quickly by children. So next, let us move. She was singing a song. She was singing a song loudly. A song was being sung loudly by her is the passive sentence. So like this, what I can call she was not singing song loudly. A song was not being sung loudly by her is the passive sentence. So like that, Raju was giving me pens. I was being given pens by Raju. Pens were being given to me by Raju is the passive sentence. Like that, they were cleaning the road in the morning. The road was being cleaned is the passive sentence, my dear friends. So let us go with the past perfect. We have learnt already present perfect. So what is the formula of present perfect? Subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object or complement. Here what do we use for past perfect? Subject had plus V3 plus object or complement to be used. Passive voice also same. Object brings to the subject position. Subject should be sent to the object position. Again, had eaten changes into had been eaten. Same remaining should be Same. So here also negative sentence. What is the negative sentence? Children had not been eating quickly. Lunch had not been eaten quickly by children. See here, my dear friends. Children had not been eaten not. Here, children had not eaten. Lunch is the correct sentence. Lunch had not been eaten quickly by children is the passive sentence. So this is the passive sentence of negative present perfect, sorry, past perfect tense. So like this with the other examples also. She had sung a song loudly. A song had been sung loudly by her. At the same time, Raju had given me pens. I had been given pens by Raju. Pens had been given to me by Raju are the two passive sentences of the Raju had given me pens. So at the same time, they had cleaned the road in the morning. The road had been cleaned in the morning. Had cleaned changes into had been cleaned is the passive sentence. This one you need to keep in our mind. That's it, my dear friends. So like this. So here also I already told past, this one, past perfect continuous tense cannot be converted from active into passive. Present perfect continuous tense also cannot be converted from active into passive. This is also cannot be converted from active into passive. So like that, simple future. Here simple future is there, just you can go and see. What is the formula of simple future? Subject plus modal plus V1 plus object or complement. Here example is children can eat. Any model you can use, the same rule applies. Can eat lunch quickly. So what is the passive formula of simple future tense? First one is object should be used, one model should be used. Again, one to be verb must be there to frame up passive sentence, plus V3 plus complement. If it is there, you can use complement, then by plus subject. So just you can see, my dear friends. Children can eat lunch quickly. Lunch can be eaten. Can eat changes into can be eaten. Just if you keep in your mind, that is okay, my dear friends. So like this, lunch cannot, children cannot eat, children cannot eat lunch. Lunch cannot be eaten quickly by children. Cannot eat, cannot be eaten. Active and passive, my dear friends. So like this, she will sing a song loudly. Will sing, will be sung. Will not sing, will not be sung. See here, be is used. V3 form of the verb is also used. To be plus V3. That's why this is also a passive sentence, my dear friends. So like this, Raju could give. Could give changes into could be given. Could be given, just you can see. Irrespectiveness of singular, plural, irrespectiveness of number, models can be used. So here also, could not give, could not be given. Could not give, could not be given. So like this, another example. See here, future continuous tense also cannot be converted from active into passive, my dear friends. So like that, future perfect tense, let us go and discuss. So here, future perfect tense is, the formula of future perfect tense is same. Subject plus modal, have is used perfect tense, V3 is used perfect tense. Have plus V3 is in perfect tense, again object and complement. Children may have eaten lunch quickly. So same, may have eaten, may have been eaten. May have eaten changes into may have been eaten, because you have learnt it in perfect tense, either in present perfect tense or in past perfect tense. That's why we will move so quickly. Same here also it applies. Subject plus modal plus not plus have plus V3 plus object. Children may not have been eaten lunch quickly. Lunch may not have been eaten quickly by children is the passive sentence. So like this, number of examples we can frame. By seeing this table, you can frame n number of what you can call sentences, my dear friends. N number of active voice and passive voice sentences you can convert. Again, you can convert from passive into active or active into passive. So in the next video we are going to learn uh, which one, so how to convert active WH question into passive. Thank you my dear friends, thank you for watching this video.